take-off pay. This is generally in power sector we use it. The power generating company does not want to get into transmission distribution. Now it is three separate. So the power generating company says, gets into an agreement with say ESS or whatever, saying that this is, you will buy power so much on every day so much. This is what it is. But it's an agreement, take or pay. That is true. You come to my, I provide you 2 terminals, you draw power from it. If you don't draw power, even then you pay. Because power is highly perishable. And if you don't draw power at 10 o'clock, and you come at 10 o'clock, so 9 to 10 is lost, but you still pay. It's called a take or pay. For example, when your company or your department books here or they ask for admission for training or whatever it is not take or pay. If the participant comes, then they pay. If they don't come, they don't pay. There is a commitment that they do.
For training, it is like take or pay. Once being paid, somebody has to go.
No, that is take or pay. We have a very peculiar arrangement. It's troubling me because though I am not the lead in charge of that. That is, let's say NTPC says they will send 5 people for training. Then some other department says they send only for training. We don't have more than normally 25, 30. So we stretch it to 30 and take them. And 2 departments, people don't turn up. Then they don't pay.
No, he's saying reverse. That suppose they have paid.
That's advance payment. That's advance payment. Generally, advance payment is public sector doesn't do it.
Generally, in my organization, they say that it is prepaid, so you have to go. But if you are not doing, somebody else replacement is required.
It could be prepaid. It could be advance payment. It could be a commitment we'll send some people. But then once you are committed, if you are not coming, somebody else will be sent because then there is a relationship, there is commitment. But take or pay is like bandwidth, for example. The line is there, everything is there, connections are there, and if the telecom company doesn't use the bandwidth, it lapses, it collapses. It perishes. Bandwidth, internet services, these are perishable.
I think all perishable products will have this kind of a...
Yeah, all perishable.
Like airline seat also, if you buy a ticket, you don't turn up.
If you don't turn up, in olden days, they used to call it no-show. Even now it's called no-show. But no-show normally, they put you on the next plane. That's a customer service. Because earlier days, you used to pay what is called full fare. Now you pay what is called check fare. You can choose between check fare and full fare. So most official travel is on full fare. Because suppose you have a meeting and you miss the flight, then the ticket is not extinguished, but it can go in the next flight, if possible, as subject to availability. But your check fare that we take to visit our parents, holiday, etc., if you don't go, then extinguished. Anything is possible. I'm just telling you the system. Prepaid, but what is the utility of prepaid? The uncertainty about your sales is solved here. And forward contract. You can say forward contract. The sales will be there. We'll come to that in the proper context later on. Any doubts?
Sir, second page, there is a term called radiant. Rail land. What is that?
Second sentence.
520
Million, that is not real. $520 million photocopy problem. It's photocopied and photocopied and photocopied. It's nice that you are reading very carefully. Because how many pages? 95, about 10, 12 pages. 15 pages. Yes, sir.
The club structure is a financing pattern model.
Club structure is like this in the financing pattern. See, how do you finance? You have one, it's similar to equity holder, one equity person. You have, say, a group, it's like monopoly or oligopoly, a group of equity providers, and you have public holding, what we call public holding. Now this group could be father, mother, brother, like a government company, or this could be, say, like our DIAL. DIAL is Airport Authority, Fraport, and GMR. Three people. That three people is a club. Yeah, club. They have used the word club, but the meaning they have explained also. See, what happens is, unlike Newton's laws, there are no definitions which are internationally accepted. It is contextual. It is also historical kind of thing. Club may, after 10 years, people will forget what it is. Another word will come. And it is also what is convenient and what is workable. So that makes it. But as long as you understand that in infrastructure you can have a certain number of, a few people joining hands and forming a company to put up the infrastructure. That this case, even in the textbook it has been given for understanding how to structure the project company. I will use this to tell you why to structure a project company and how it goes. The whole process I will explain. We will discuss that. I mean, the numbers we are not discussing now, but how to structure it. That becomes important. Like the government says that one Indian company, one foreign company can come together, and the government department or undertaking will also have a stake. Yeah. Why only 1 plus 1 plus 1? Why not 2 plus 1 plus 2? These are all issues that can be discussed. But why do they insist on a foreign company? Because foreign people want to invest here. One is the inflow of the country that we let foreign investing. The second one is they have equity. The Frankfurt airport is supposed to be one of the best managed airports, and the airport itself is owned by a company called Fraport, and they are into the business of designing, not EPC, but the design part of it, and then running the airport. That's why we are using that. It's like if you are having putting up a refinery, you may ask ExxonMobil or Petronas or all these people. And if you are going to have, I believe there is one company which does only exploration. I forget that. It's a very popular company. Like for example, DMR. Now all the developing countries, they want DMRC to be their consultant. So DMRC will design, will do the initial study, pre-study, and then monitor. So we will see that the project management takes. Because we have been able to design the metro, taking into consideration local conditions, infrastructure, existing infrastructure conditions, practices.
Chennai Metro also they are the consultants.
Yeah. They are consultants, I think, in Iran or
Bangalore also.
Dubai, I think.
I don't know, Dubai I think they are not.
But some foreign countries they have already started doing that.
Iran, yes, and I think even Pakistan.
Most interesting is the Delhi airport line, airport express line. The contract was awarded to Reliance. The consultant for that was the MRC. Then Reliance asked them, gave the EPC contract to DMRC. You play different roles. Now it's the EPC contract, then it will do subcontracting, different portions of it, different ranges. And then after that, Reliance will run. So you take the whole chain and break it into smaller portions. Just like you do EPC, then O&M, operations and maintenance, then you do insurance, then you do finance. You can break each one of them. other clarifications you want, any comments you want to make?
That's what you said is there is a case co-petition.
Co-petition, one could be. Competition is what Professor Acharya will talk about. Cooperative competition. That's one. It is not, it may be cooperative competition, but in this case it is highlighted that, see what happens in normal business. In normal business, I am manufacturing cars. I will never collaborate with you. You are my competitor. Why should I collaborate with you? The traditional wisdom that we all have in business school says that this is my business. I will try and cut all competition. I will not collaborate with my competition. But in this case, they said that you could be a competitor to a company, but you could be their user also. So in this case, they lay the cable, all of them will benefit. So they will have to come together and do it.
But in car industry, for instance, there are exceptions, like the cooperation is that one of the examples is GM and I think Toyota at the same platform on which they made different models.
Yeah.
Or Sony and Philips developed the DVD technology, but they both had the copyright on that. So that's again an example of where they developed technology because they think it's...
Also we have Tata is doing servicing the
Yeah.
Before they did, Tata did workshop printing shop was done by Telecom. Tata Motors did for Mercedes. So there are two ways of looking at it. As he said, the economies of scale come into picture. You use the same platform, same design, so you sell it, but the market looks like it has two different products or three products. So you get economies of scale. So instead of giving that job to another company, outsourcing that, you set up a company which will be outsourced. It's called vendor development or whatever it is. The other one was, this is not a public knowledge, but Indian Express used to print in one of the smaller. Indian Express is a group which has editions from many places. In fact, the largest number of editions at one point of time, like Hyderabad, you have Pune, you have all kinds of places. So they had printing capacity, but their print order or their requirement was not so high. They got a machine which could print a lot, a machinery, a plant which could print a lot. But they did not utilize that much because they didn't need to print so much. It's called print order. So what they did was they told, business standard has approached them, and they said, okay, you make your paper, you get it printed here, but you have to pay for that. So you use idle capacity, maybe to your competitor. Maybe that's also a strategy that one day you cut it off and the competitor cannot use it.
There are two other examples, like Hindustan Lever and Godrej. They are competitors in soap market. But just see careful printing on the package. You'll find all of the HLL soaps are actually made in Godrej factories. Similarly, that you have this Cafe Coffee Day, the biscuits they sell and then you have Unibit, which is another new company they started. I just happened to buy from our canteen the two different packets, one each brand. And then I was surprised to see Cafe Coffee Day also is made in the same company and more or less same product, but the price was twice. So that was another example where cooperation, you can say, the capacity is available, I'm not able to use it, might as well give it to somebody else and make money out of that.
Because if you don't use that, see what they do in that is business policy. If I have spare capacity and Acharya or my competitor, he approaches me saying that can I use your capacity? I have to weigh two things. The choice is yes or no. If no, can he go to you? He can go to you. In this case, I am not killing competition. I am not hindering the competition.
That case, in a that fellow and the commission, he will be more sufficient.
Maybe, may not be. But the critical thing is that if I am the only printer in the town, I will not allow my competitor to print in my This is all business. In business, I mean, you say that there should be competition, etc. But that's only because the laws require it. Otherwise, why should there be competition?
Even if we have, yeah, that is recent example.
Come to that. Towers, each one was built. Now they have realized that they can have one. In fact, interestingly, in the case of ATMs, now you will see 6 ATMs, 6 guards, 6 AC rooms, all kinds of things. This was realized in some way or the other by Dr. Rangarajan when he was the Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank. And then ATMs were a new concept. Only the foreign banks had ATMs. And interestingly, ATMs they brought to India because they were not getting branches. They brought ATMs because they were not allowed to open branches. They said, okay, we'll put an ATM in the office complex here. Because that's good as branch. Basic branch business is done through ATM. Okay, that's how regulation goes. When Reserve Bank found out, then they said, you have to put an ATM, we need our approval. And then they went, somebody like us, he went and said, why are you putting it here? It's near the toilet, you should not put it there, you should put it there. This is not regulation, this is not central bank, but we can get into that. But Rangarajan had headed a committee on introduction of technology, etc. He had said that all public sector banks should set up a company, and that company will provide ATM services, and each bank will pay user charge. User charge or whatever. If they own it themselves, they need not pay. So, 21 banks will have one key. Now it is coming through, then the RBI has said that you can draw from anywhere and all that. That's not efficient solution.
Even at Microsoft and Mac, we think they are competitors. But you'll be surprised to know most of the applications for Mac are written by Microsoft.
Okay.
That's from one of the interviews I was seeing on the net. And there was Steve Jobs and these guys. He says, what is the most secret about both of you? He says, one of the secret thing is, from 10 years we are married and we are not showing anybody else. That means all our applications actually are done, quite a few are done by Microsoft. But we can't, in market we are competitors, but at the back end we are all together.
You can have one check processing center, one outsourced check processing, all the checks go there. Who wants to think about it? Because you are not competing on the on this day-to-day mundane level. You are competing on getting business and providing services. That's why business school we try to teach this to cases saying that break everything in the business to its part and see where you have to concentrate, what can be offered or what can be shared. Any. You can have shared facility between railways and airports. Why not? You need parking space, you need hotels, you need waiting space, you need connectivity also. It's nice to have a railway station under the airport. That is what we are innovative thinking. You can't teach it, but an idea comes to why don't you think? You can build, what is that, Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam. The runway goes over the highway. That's the runway. The media will say, no, और थोड़ा इधर से आके आम आदमी बन जाएगा. Anyway, that's how it grows. In many cases, they are magnetic. Okay, since you have read the case, you have nothing to say, I'll make it. Let me raise some questions. We will try to answer those questions.